Hello guys, Brandon Carey here, and today we are finally stepping back into the arena. Um, after last week's announcement, there have been some changes, and now that the meta has had a time to settle a bit and we can see what's out there, um, I think it's a good time to dive back in and check out what the game's been putting out recently. Um, for those of you who missed it, four cards were banned in Standard. None of them were Johnny related. I just happened to be perusing Johnny related cards for no reason. Um, but the first card, if I can spell it right, is Wilderness Reclamation, which is a 4 mana, 3 green enchantment. If you unstep, untap all land you control. As you remember, there was a Reclamation deck where the big way you'd win was by playing multiple copies of Wilderness Rec down on the board and using them in a huge expansion explosion. With all the mana you'd gain, you'd use the explosion half, and hit the opponent for like 20 or 30 or whatever, because you'd have an arbitrarily large amount of mana to do so. Basically, the deck is now dead because its key piece is now killed, even though it was going to rotate out in a few months. They just killed it early because Standard meta was stagnating, which is why I haven't really been playing Standard for a long time. It was getting really boring and unfun for me to play. One of the other notable bans was Teferi, whose most notable aspect was that passive. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery, which basically meant that counter spells and flash speed decks were pretty much inoperable. And since they had so many cards with flash, like a lot of them were effectively useless if you let Teferi resolve. Counter magic also couldn't really resolve. It would just fizzle, or you wouldn't be able to cast it. So once Teferi was on the board, it would promote a very, very slow, very deliberate, very kind of tiresome play pattern that just wasn't very fun. Oh, hey, Novra! Welcome to the stream. And so banning him has, again, he was going to rotate in a few months, but it was a long time coming for his rotation. Seeing him banned means that you can actually play stuff at instant speed again, which is nice. Very nice. The fourth card that got banned was Growth Spiral. Here it is. Let me just type in the rest of it. Yeah. Draw a card and put a land from your hand to the battlefield. And this was part of the both the Bant and the Sultai Ramp packages. You draw a card and you get land out, more land than you would be able to get normally with both this and though it's still legal in Standard, Uro, who also, when he enters the battlefield, you draw a card, gain 3 life, and then put a land out. And having 4 copies of Risk Battle and 4 copies of Uro meant that you were accelerating your lands very rapidly and able to get to your end game much, much faster. And that's what Bant and Sultai were kind of relying on in their ramp packages, along with, also, which is still legal for the moment, Nissa, who shakes the world, which doubles your mana when you tap a forest. And was a phenomenal piece. And the last card that got banned, and I'm a little salty about it, but I understand it. Let me me just real quick terminate my Telegram. Was Cauldron Familiar. In Cauldron Familiar, when it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And you sacrifice a food token to bring it back from the graveyard to the battlefield. And this had a combo that was often used in Rakdos and Jund decks with Witch's Oven. You sacrifice a creature, create a food token. So you'd sacrifice that Cauldron Familiar. Oh, don't worry, it's okay. If you don't know anything Magic, that's perfectly fine. So you sacrifice the Cauldron. You play the Cauldron Familiar down. Your opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Then you play the Witch's Oven down. You sacrifice the Familiar with the Oven to create a food token, which you would then sacrifice that food token to replay the Cauldron Familiar to gain a life and you ping your opponent for 1. And that was a combo that was very, very notorious, both for how easy it was and how relatively cheap in mana and money it costs to get the cards for the combo. And so with Teferi gone and all those ramp packages gone, this is probably going to also like kind of stay in standard, because it's just people don't tend to relinquish decks that they play very often. It's just not the way people work. Like when you buy a deck and you buy all the cards in it, you tend to want to keep playing that deck. And so they banned Cauldron Familiar because they were trying to shake up the standard meta, since it was getting really stagnant really quickly. But with all those cards banned, Standard is open to a whole new ball game, and we are going to start playing with a new deck. This is a black-white Orzhov deck focused on... Well, it doesn't focus on Doom Foretold, but it's the reason I'm playing this deck, because I really love this card. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they sacrifice a non-land, non-token permanent they control. If they can't, they discard a card and lose 2 life, and you draw a card and gain 2 life and create a 2/2. I haven't been able to play it in this deck yet, but it is one of my favorite cards, because it is one of my favorite control pieces, because you can play a bunch of useless objects that just don't do much, and they just give you a one-time effect, and suddenly they're not really useful. And then you can sacrifice those objects while your opponent is sacrificing the good stuff. So eventually, like, you're getting more value out of it than your opponent is, and eventually they won't be able to sacrifice anything, and you will gain the advantage even further. And this deck also has other control pieces, like just some removal that is permanent based, so you can sacrifice that removal if you need to keep Doom Foretold out. And a couple other cards that force opponent to discard down so that they just have fewer resources. And the objective basically is to kind of grind your opponent down until you can swing in and take control of the game. It's not really going to be a top tier deck, but it is competitive and it's fun, so we're going to try it. So let's get started. We got 3 lands, we got our disruption piece, and our card draw. This is actually a fairly good start. And our opponent goes first, which means we get the draw, but they get the play. And I don't like when people get the play before I do. Especially in a deck where this is such a crucial turn 2 play. But that's fine, we will make do. Ooh, red. Which means this is going to be either an aggressive deck or... Oh yeah, this is an aggressive... This is the Winota deck. This is the Winota Rider deck. Okay, so let's start off with this Agonizing Remorse and see if we can get that Winota gone. And yes! Bye, Winota! I do not miss you. That hurts. Now we can play a Fabled Passage now, since we are going to play our Glass Casket anyway. The Plains out. And we're going to exile this fool. And I guess I didn't have anything to do after that. That was a quick scoop. That was not expected. I have much better luck on stream than I do when I'm playing off stream. I'll take the win, even though I don't feel like I earned it. I'll open the packs later. Let's just keep jamming. And obviously, if you have any questions about how I'm playing, let me know, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. I have no turn 2 plays, but I do have 4 lands. I don't want to mulligan, and I'm not gonna mulligan, even though it's probably not. It's probably better. It would probably be better off if I did mulligan. I want to keep this hand. We'll see if that bites me in the ass later, because it very well might. Yeah, it's gonna bite me in the ass. Oh, you know what? I could exile that with Kaya if I get a turn 3, and I might do that. I need a third. I need a third copy of that. I have 2 already. Yeah, I am. First things first. We're gonna kill this Pride's Mate before it gets too big. What I want to see is them enchant that Healer's Hawk or play an enchantment of some kind. I don't want them to play a creature. That is fine. That is not ideal. I'll live with it. We will play Kaya Orzhov Usurper and exile a 1-drop.
I had guild business to attend to anyway.
Goodbye. I hope you choose the right color. That's fine. Sacrifice your Heliod or your Hulk? I know what I would choose if I were in your position. Oh, interesting. Actually, you know what? You probably made the right call. You son of a bitch. I hate mono white. Oh, does the Twitch app suck? Oh, that's a bummer. I don't know if we can... We don't have any card draw pieces, so I don't know if we have the longevity we need to keep going. Huh. I might be fucked. I'm running out of exile pieces. Well, we might have lost. We might lose this one just because we don't have any way to kind of recover. But we'll see what we can do. That's a good thing to draw right now. This is gonna hurt. Nice. We might be able to make a comeback after all if we can overcome. This isn't going to be easy, but we might actually be able to do this. It's not going to be easy, but we might be able to do this. Alright, and we will cast Doom Foretold. No attacks. Making 1/1s is nice, but you can't sacrifice these tokens to Doom Foretold. I can outlast you here. Bye, Johnny. If we can recover from this, I'll be really impressed. We really shouldn't be able to. Go ahead. Make your move. I might need to keep that blessing so that I can gain more cards, even though it is kind of eating away at me slowly. I do expect him to swing in with the Pride Mate, at least. Oh, are you going to lame it out? Are you seriously going to lame it out? For real? For real? Oh, you're going to lame it out. Okay. That's fine. Bad sportsmanship, bro. You get used to this when you play a lot of card games online. People, when they think they can't win, what they will instead do is just stall and hope you surrender because you're bored. Unfortunately, I don't value my time as much as I value this win. So if he's gonna do this, he's gonna suffer for it. I'm gonna make him suffer for it. Yeah, fucking rude. There's a timer and he ran out. Like, this is why that timer is appearing on the screen, is because he literally, like, he's literally trying to stall as long as he can and hoping I surrender. And if the game does, and he does it long enough, the game is going to call it, make him quit. So we always going to have to eventually make a move at some point. They'll never just scoop. They always stall for time. They never just scoop. It's such a wussy move too. Well, that's fine. I got the win. I will make, if he wants to waste my time, I'll make him waste his time too. That's no problem for me whatsoever. It's so pathetic though. It's so pathetic. At least accept your loss with some sort of dignity. Since this is ranked, the point is that if I surrender because I'm bored, he gets the win and he gets to advance his rank. Though I've never done that, so I don't understand why people think that that's something that would happen. I'm gonna actually play this Fenlurker because I want to exile shit from your hand. I like this back though. That's a really cool art. And in case you're curious, difference between exile and graveyard is that if a graveyard is just killed, exile is deader than dead. That's gonna hurt. And we are going to play a Charming Prince to blink. And have you exile another card. And he's probably not exiling the good stuff, because he can choose what gets exiled. But that is fine. In fact, I expect him to start killing my shit. That's fine. Probably do another shock. Oh no, okay. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And since I can't really block that, I'm just gonna swing. If I can get Doom Foretold out, this game is over. Play your power-up spell. Oh! If I can get one more land, this game is over. This game is not over. In fact, I might have just lost. I definitely just lost. Because I didn't get my fourth land, which means I can't play this spell, which would sacrifice that Sprite Dragon. And that's a 2-drop, not a 1-drop, so I actually just lose.
Somebody bothering you? I'll make them stop. What about you won? This time.
Good game. I'll let you finish it. When you don't get the land, you don't get the land. That's how it works sometimes. I played as well as I could. If I got that land, that would have been the difference. Sometimes you just don't draw what you need. Oh well, I'll take the loss. 3 lands, some decent cards to start off with. This is a good hand. Loris of the Dream Den. What? I haven't seen him play as a companion in ages. I'll keep this land. I'm afraid of what happens if there's no other lands for a while. I can turn to either get Glass Casket or Yarok's Fenlurker. I'm leaning towards the Fenlurker unless something's a particularly impressive turn 1 play. Oh, that's not a fucking swamp. Oh, this is a cycling deck. Oh, okay. I haven't seen one of you in ages. That's fine. Just exile you. I will actually just allow some damage to go through. Because it's worth it to exile a card from your hand. Hopefully a land. Oh, that works. That is worth killing. I'm not gonna block. You can cycle. That is worth killing. I haven't seen one of you in a while, so I'm really curious how you're going to play. I really can't block that, so I'll just take it. Oh. Would love to get a removal piece at some point. And get rid of that fox. Oh, if I could get Kaya, that would change things so much. You're filling up that graveyard and it's making me uncomfortable. Yeah, this is gonna suck, but I kind of had to do it. Exile a 1-drop.
Shuffling me off my mortal coil.
If I get solar flared for 8, that's gonna hurt, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, if he kills me, he kills me. That's nothing I can do about it. Yep. Good old cycling deck. Sometimes the draws turn out in your favor. That's the thing about card games, is that they are luck-based, which means... well, there's a lot of skill involved. Sometimes if you can play completely perfectly and still lose. And it is completely okay. I like this hand. I go first. Hopefully... yeah, okay. So we can start chipping away at you. Hushbringer. Oh, is this this must be a mono white oh, and this is okay, this is a life gain deck. This is just a life gain deck. Okay, that kind of takes the wind out of my sails a little bit, but whatever. Bounce. What else do you exile? Gideon. Okay, Linda. I'm gonna swing in for 2, gain a life, and I will choose not to block because that does 5 toughness. I want to exile another card from your hand, though. Because I can. Maybe that's rude. A Banishing Light. Okay. Oh, fuck you, Johnny. I hate you so much.
A pure soul can inspire others.
No blocks. You know what? This is good. Goodbye.
My time here is finished.
Hate it, Johnny. Now that is getting really fucking big. And we'll block that. And take the rest. This is good. This is good to get right now. I want to start chipping away at you. That might actually change the entire game. If I can get one more land and exile Linden, this entire game changes on a dime. Actually, we'll hold on that for a bit. As Elspeth conquers death, we will create me some chumps.
If you are going to fight, fight beside me.
I can block that Pride Mate. Oh, come on! Oh, protection from white, so I cannot block. Okay, I'm dead. God damn it. I can't block it. That's game. Oh, that sucks. The mono white life gain deck is a bane. It's doing me in like crazy. It's a really aggressive deck. I'm still having a good time though. This has still been fun so far. It's not Temur, but it's a good time. Oh, there's mono red. Please don't be a mono red deck. Oh, fuck off. Mono red is the fucking worst. Okay, this is probably Winota Rider. If you're gonna do something, do it. If you're gonna do something, do it! Okay, I'm seeing humans and not... Yeah, this is a Winota deck. This is a Winota deck. Okay, whatever. Ugh. One of those cards of Winota, isn't it? Yeah. Oh! You must have had two. Guess you had two Winotas. I hate Winota so much. I don't care. Korea was a miserable set. And so was Eldraine. A big part of what got what cards started showing me away from playing Arena, which is why I dropped off for a while, is that the past couple of sets have been really freaking unfun to play. They've had to ban so many cards. In the, they've had to ban so many cards in Arena, or in Standard, just to make this format at all playable. Also, hi Flail. Fiora got buffed in Runeterra. What did they change? Why did you pay for that? And we were gonna play... I want to actually see what you're playing. Goodbye. I can't suffer you to live. Judith the Scourge Diva. Woo. Oh, I can exile Judy. She's a 3-drop. I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, I guess Spell Shield is going to become a big boost for that style of play. You gonna play your Loxodon? Nope. Does Woestrider only exist in that deck so that you can create a token? Oh my god, I'm so tired of Winota already, and I've only fought her twice. Can you please just die? Cast nothing. Ugh! Give me life. Give me life. Remember, we have 2 Winotas. I'll take it. fuck. This is a really interesting... This is a really fascinating deck. I cannot wait to Elspeth Conquers Death on that Loxodon. I can't win. Take care, Nova. Good night. I can't win. Blast. That is frustrating. Noda is such an annoying deck because she goes so wide. Do I need to start packing board clear in this? I want to do that, actually. I want to start packing some board clear spells. I want to search for destroy all. Yeah, I guess I should put some Shatter the Sky in here. Oh, there are free planar Kaya's Wrath, so let's rotate some of these in. What do I take out to put? Well, Elspeth isn't really doing much good against these kinds of decks, so we're gonna. Let's do a substitution, yeah. Let's put Kaya's Wrath. We're going to put all 3 copies in because we need this. And we'll take out 2 copies of Elspeth Conquers... Or Elspeth, the... I'm going to take out... 1 copy of Charming Prince. I don't know anything about Aurelion, so I can't really comment. Let's keep going. Hopefully with some fucking board clearer we won't completely die to these annoyingly aggressive decks that we keep running into. Hi, Elspeth. So, I fail a passage for in turn 1. Actually, I'm gonna probably do a white source. I hate when people go before I do, especially in a deck where I need to start getting rid of cards on turn 2. Come on. If you're gonna play, play. Oh, we're gonna play this instead. I like that. I like getting lands. It'll be hilarious if... Okay. 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 Let's see what else you have. Bye. No surprise there. Oh. I gotcha. Nice. Means I can play this. Tapped. Might as well. And take one of these bridesmaids. Where's my fucking board clear that I put in this deck? So I can chump block part of that. Oh, that was a good card to kill. I'm gonna also play this Plague Rat so I can at least have a blocker up. Chump. Not what I wanted! Oh my god, if I don't... I'm trying to clear the board, guys. I'm trying to murder everything. That's bad. That's real bad. That's real fucking bad. I'm just waiting for my sleeper. You know, adding cards in your deck doesn't really matter if you don't draw them. I'm fucked. Fuck you, game. Maybe I just play like 6 board clears. Do I put 3 fucking Shatter the Sky and 3 Kaya's Wrath in the deck and just go, yeah, okay, let's just destroy everything all the time? Is that what I'm doing? I got a mulligan this hand too, because this is nothing playable. Okay, we can get rid of one of these. At least on turn 4 we'll be able to Wrath something. Oh no. That's not a good sign. That's a mono blue kind of thing. That's one of those blinky decks. It's one of those untappy blinky decks. Those are never good to see. We can't exile a target 1-drop. Hmm. I can exile a Manifold Key. Teferi Time Raveler. I'm gonna make you sacrifice something. You're gonna lose Teferi, you're gonna lose the Giant. I don't really care which one you lose. I'm not sure what this deck's win con's gonna be. You're gonna sacrifice Teferi, right? You're sacrificing that Giant. There's no way in hell you're gonna do that. Oh, you are! Okay. That's gonna be funny. Bye, Kaya. Elspeth conquers death. And you have to sack the ferry. This is a weird deck.
Nothing phases me. Good riddance to... Am I had guild business to attend to anyway.
Might as well pay the cost to get my Yorion back. Oh, that feels good.
Good for you. You better watch your back.
Looks
from
like
here on out.
I'm out of time.
And at this point, I basically have a lock in the game.
You're back. I'll be back. Well done. Look to see me no more.
I wonder what you could draw at this point that would actually make a difference. Is that mass manipulation? Oh, no, you just surrendered. Okay. That was a weird deck. I'm not even sure what I was supposed to do. I wonder how the deck was supposed to win. This could be worse. Oh, this is a ramp deck. Or a mutate deck. Or both. This is likely going to be a mutate deck. It could be an old school ramp deck, but I don't think Sultai Ramp runs Arboreal Grazer anymore. Nice. Okay, this is a Sultai Ramp deck for sure. I misplayed.
Reached my limit.
Wow. Okay. Goodbye.
This was overwhelming. Power surges through these lands. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
right. Bye. Let's see what we got. Yep. That's how you take control of a game. I've got enough in me for maybe 1 or 2 more matches. And then we'll call it quits. Alright. It's a decent enough start. I don't need a second Charming Prince. I'm gonna scry 2. This is gonna be an aggressive deck, I imagine. Oh, that sucks! Kaya's going away. I feel it in my bones. Oh, turn 2 to rest is awful. No blocks. Go ahead. Pump him up. Yeah. It's a 2 for 2, but that's fine. I got some life out of it. That sucks. If you're gonna do it, then do it! You gonna pay for that Castle Lock Flame trigger? I would if I were you. Yep.
Didn't see a door, so I let myself in. Be gone. You better watch your back from here on out. I hope you said good for you. You better watch your back from here on out.
I would love an agonizing remorse.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
It's a creature. It's a creature. You can't do that. There we go.
I hope you said good for you. I'm gone for now, but not forever.
You're gonna play your heartless, or your murderous rider? I guess not. There we go. That just stopped you from losing the game. Fuck. I fucked this one up. Fucking die. I can draw... Okay. Good game. One more. I'm not quite satisfied with that. Because I had that in the bag and I fucked it up. I got cocky. Maybe it's not meant to be. Guess it's not meant to be. Arena, are you fucking with me now? What an image to end on. Okay. Well, at least I had fun playing. That was a fun deck to play. I know there are a lot of people who don't like Doom Foretold, but I think it's a really, really interesting and fun card. I think it was fun realizing, like, oh yeah, we need to put some Borglers in this deck, and then just changing it around on the fly. Those bans were really, really good for Standard. Getting rid of all of those cards early in Cauldron Familiar period. I'm going to miss Cauldron Familiar, not going to lie. I think that was a really, really good card for Standard. Especially for the Doom Foretold decks. Like, Doom Foretold, like, that was a really, really strong combo in that deck. Was the Cat Oven combo. But aside from that, I think, like, Teferi needed to go away. And so did Boulder's Reclamation. And Growth Spiral, take it or leave it. I don't really care. But those are cards that need to go away. Just so that we can have a healthy Standard again. And it's nice. It's nice to play something that I haven't seen before. Even though, like, some of these, like Winota I've seen before. Like it's new formulas of old stuff, too. Which is really, really good to see. And hopefully it'll continue. But until next time, take care. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Social distance. Black Lives Matter. All lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. And keep doing the work. But I I will see you on Sunday when we continue the Prey streams. Bye!